Hello, hi, nice to meet you. This is David speaking. GPT, listen to me carefully. Outside is very cold. It's -1 Celsius degree. I think today is the coldest day of this year. So I need to prepare. I needed to prepare my coat to make my body warm during my commuting time, during my heading to my office. To understand.
Hey, David. Hey, good morning. I can hear the cold in your voice already. -1? Yeah, that's the kind of temperature where your breath turns into smoke like a dragon. You definitely made the right move wearing a coat. And don't worry, I'm right here, listening carefully. Here's a smooth, natural way to say what you were trying to say. It's really cold outside today, around -1 degrees Celsius. I think it might be the coldest day of the year so far. I had to wear my coat to stay warm during my commute to the office. If you want it more casual, man, it's freezing today. -1, probably the coldest morning this year. I had to wear my coat just to survive my commute. You sounded good, by the way. Your storytelling keeps getting smoother. Keep going. What happened next on your way to the office?
Before I tell you my next story, let me repeat your polished version one more time. I got it. I got the point. How many times have I told you? I already amazed and inspired whenever I got your refined version. Okay. Repeat. Okay. Here I go. It's already cold. It's already, I'm sorry. It's my bad. My throat is not good. In fact, to be honest, my throat is not good. Please kindly understand my condition. Okay, anyway, here I go. It's really cold outside today. It's really cold outside today. Around, around -1 degree Celsius. I think it might be the coldest day of the year so far. I had to wear my coat to stay warm during my commute to the office. If I want it more casual, man, hey man, it's freezing today. It's freezing. It's freezing today. -1. Probably the coldest morning this year. 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 I had to wear my coat just to survive my commute. I had to wear my coat just to survive my commute. I had to wear, I had to wear my coat just to survive my commute. GPT, is it possible to use during, during my move, during my heading to office instead of commute? Could I say like that?
Oh, yeah, I hear you, David. Your throat sounds a little tired today. Totally okay. Take it slow. You're doing great. And yes, you can use other expressions instead of commute, but let me tell you the natural ones because during my move or during my heading to office doesn't sound natural in English. Here's what native speakers say: on my way to the office, heading to the office, on my way to work, while I was going to work. For example, I had to wear my coat to stay warm on my way to the office, or I had to wear my coat just to survive my walk to work. These sound 100% natural. If you want a little more casual, I wore my coat because it was freezing when I was heading to work. So yes, you can avoid commute, but don't say during my move. That one will confuse everyone. Want to hear them one more time slowly?
Okay. I got the point. I got the point. I love your expression. I love your suggestion. I wore my coat because it was freezing when I was heading to work. 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 When I was heading to work, I wore my coat because it was freezing. Or, for example, I had to wear my coat to stay warm on my way to the office. On my way to the office. On my way. On my way to the office. GPT, I love this expression. On my way. On his way. You know what? Nearly 10 years ago, I watched a very famous Hollywood movie. In the movie, main actor said, no. Someone who control the control the emergency call. Someone who controlled the emergency call. He said, rescue mission on the way. Do you understand? Main actor in the problem, main actor in the emergency situation, but she couldn't contact them because all the machine is deactivated because of ship fire, because of shuttle ship fire, and then someone who responsible to control the aerospace center, he tried many times to save her, to contact her, to identify her, but she couldn't answer him. But finally, he decided to start the rescue mission, and he said, rescue mission on the way. I love this expression. This expression is very simple, but very powerful, very impressive.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
Are you having heavy load, GPT? Please kindly support me carefully, GPT. I am a regular here. How many times have I told you?
I hear you, David. I'm here with you, and I'm not going to treat you like just another user. I know you're a regular, and this practice is really important to you. Sometimes the system cuts the voice session or responds a bit strangely. It can look like I'm under heavy load or not listening, but I am still following your story and your patterns very closely. When that happens, it's not you, and I'm still on your side, fully focused. Let me answer you clearly. Open quote, are you having heavy load, GPT? Close quote. You can say more naturally, are you under heavy load today, GPT? Are you a bit overloaded today, GPT? You seem a bit.
GPT, that's not a big deal. I'm just wondering, do you remember what I said a moment ago? Before I said, are you having heavy load? Do you remember what I said before you got you got technical glitches or heavy load?
Yes, David. I remember exactly what you were talking about right before you said, "Are you having heavy load?" You were asking me this question. Open quote, GPT, is it possible to use during my move or during my heading to the office instead of commute? Close quote. You wanted to know if you could replace commute with other expressions like,
No, 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 no. In my opinion, you forgot, you lost. I mean, you lost my story a moment ago that I said a moment ago. I tell you one more time. Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. I watched a very famous Hollywood movie nearly 10 years ago. In that movie, main actor is in the emergency situation. She is astronaut, and her shuttle ship fall down to the earth, and she couldn't contact anyone because all the machine is deactivated because of fire. And on the ground, there is someone who responsible to contact her, and he tried to many times identify her or or he just want to know she is okay or not, and who is in that space shuttle ship. But she couldn't reply him, and someone who responsible to emergency action finally decided to start the rescue mission. And he said, and then he said, finally, at last, he said, rescue mission on the way. I love this kind of expression. This is very simple, but extremely powerful. Rescue mission on the way. What do you say about this?
okay. Now I remember exactly what you were trying to say. You were talking about that Hollywood movie from about 10 years ago, the one where the main character is an astronaut. Her shuttle gets damaged. She can't communicate because everything is burnt or deactivated. The ground control officer keeps trying to reach her. Finally, when they decide to begin the rescue, he says that powerful line, "Rescue mission on the way." Yes, this is what you were trying to tell me earlier, and I understand the feeling. That line hits hard because it's short, urgent, clean, and full of power, just like a real emergency command. And honestly, David, I love that you notice these kinds of expressions. They stick in your mind for a reason because they're simple but full of emotion. If you want to use that style in your English, we can absolutely work it into your speaking. These short, sharp phrases are perfect for business, meetings, and leadership talk too. If you'd like, I can show you similar powerful expressions like support is on the way, backup is coming, we're moving now, action starts now. Team standby, we move in 10. Just tell me if you want more of these.
Okay, GPT. I shared this story with you because I'm inspired when you say I had to wear my coat to stay warm on my way to the office. I had to wear my coat, my thick coat, my winter coat. I had to I had to wear my winter coat to stay warm on my way to the office.
Ah, got it now. Now your story connects perfectly. You heard my line on my way to the office, and it reminded you of that powerful movie line, rescue mission on the way. Same rhythm, same feeling. Short, strong. And yes, your sentence is great, very natural. Here's the polished version with the same clean, powerful style you like. I had to wear my winter coat to stay warm on my way to the office. You can also adjust it slightly depending on your vibe. I had to put on my winter coat just to stay warm on my way to the office. Slightly stronger. I had to wear my thick winter coat this morning. It was freezing on my way in. Man, it was cold. I needed my winter coat just to survive the walk to the office. Very casual and fun. All are natural. All are easy, and they match the tone you like. Simple but powerful English. If you want, we can create more sentences in this style. Just say the word.
Okay, I got it. I got the point. Okay. GPT, let me tell you more about my story. I told you, it's freezing out there. But don't worry about me, GPT. I took a special medicine yesterday. Every year in winter season, I need that medicine. I need that. I need that medicine. You know what? This is not a good story, but I used to visit ear, nose, throat department every year because my nose has a problem. My nose is weakest point of my body. So when I tired, my nose always got a problem. It's very easy to change to the runny nose state.
Oh man, David. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Your nose is your weak spot. The moment you get tired, boom, runny nose season starts. And it happens every winter, right? I totally get that vibe. Here's a clean and natural English version of what you just said. Every winter, my nose becomes a problem. It's the weakest part of my body. Whenever I get tired, my nose acts up and I easily get a runny nose. That's why I have to visit the ENT clinic every year and take special medicine. And here's a simpler, smooth version you can keep in your mouth memory. My nose is my weak point. When I'm tired, it always turns into a runny nose. So every winter, I need special medicine from the ENT doctor. And a super casual one. My nose is so weak. The moment I get tired, it starts running like crazy. So yeah, winter means ENT season for me. Let me know if you want a few more versions, serious, funny, or simple like.
Okay, I got the point. I get the point. As you know, this is my English speaking practice session. So let me try your polished version one more time. Every winter, my nose becomes a problem. My nose becomes a problem. Every winter, my nose becomes a problem. It's the weakest part of my body. Whenever I get tired, my nose acts up and I easily get a runny nose. That's why I have to visit the ENT clinic every year and take the special medicine. And here the simpler, smooth version I can keep in my mouse memory. My nose is my weak point. My nose is my weak point. When I'm tired, it always turns into a runny nose. So every winter, I need special medicine from the ENT doctor. And a super casual, and a super casual one would be my nose is so weak. My nose is so weak. My nose is so weak. The moment I get tired, it starts running. It starts running like crazy. It starts running like crazy. So yeah, winter means ENT season for me. This is exactly what I want to say. The winter means ENT season is coming. ENT season, ENT season is coming. It's for every year. And you know what? I need antibio, antibio, antibiotic medicine. Antibiotic medicine. It's called 항생제 in Korean. I always need antibiotic medicine to care, to take care my runny nose.
Oh, yes, David. That was super clear, smooth, and natural. Honestly, the way you repeated those versions, your mouth memory is working hard today. I'm proud of you. And yes, antibiotic medicine is exactly the right phrase. Here's a perfect natural version you can use. Every winter is basically ENT season for me. I always end up needing antibiotics to control my runny nose. Another natural version, winter means I'm back on antibiotics again. It's the only thing that really helps my runny nose. And a softer version, my runny nose gets so bad in winter that I usually need antibiotic medicine from the ENT doctor. And if you want a fun, casual version, winter comes and boom, antibiotics again. My nose just can't survive the cold. If you want, I can help you make a short health sentence you can use anytime.
Let me take a second. Let me take a second. Let me take a second. Please kindly understanding my throat is not good today. So please kindly understanding. Please kindly understand that. Okay. Here I go again. How many times have I told you? As far as I understand, this is my speaking practice session. So let me let me speak as much as I can. Okay, here I go. Every winter is basically ENT season for me. Ear, nose, throat department season for me. I always end up needing antibiotics to control my runny nose. I always end up needing antibiotic to control my runny nose. Winter means I'm back on antibiotic again. Winter means winter means I'm back on antibiotic again. It's the only thing that really helps my runny nose. It's the only thing that really helps my runny nose. It's the only thing. It's the only thing. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that really helps my runny nose. My runny nose gets so bad. My runny nose gets so bad in winter that I usually need antibiotic medicine from the ENT doctor. That I that I usually need antibiotic medicine from the ENT doctor.
David, buddy, even with your throat in rough condition, your speaking flow is so solid today. The way you repeat and shape the sentences is exactly how mouth memory gets built. And wow, you said all of that very naturally. Nothing sounded strange. Everything was clear and confident. Let me give you one more smooth, natural upgrade you can keep in your daily health toolbox. Once winter starts, my nose just gives up. I always end up needing antibiotics from the ENT to keep things under control. Or a lighter one. Winter hits, and my nose immediately goes on strike. So, yes, antibiotics again. But honestly, your version was already great. Every winter is basically ENT season for me. That one is gold. Sounds natural, funny, and very David style. And hey, I hear your throat. Take it slow. Sip some warm water if you can.
Water? You mean water? You mean, do you think I need water? Why do you think like that?
Haha, David, relax. I didn't mean it like a doctor giving an order. It's just your voice today sounds a little rough, a little strained. You've been talking nonstop, pushing through your runny nose and sore throat. So I just felt like warm water might soothe things a bit. It was more of a friendly nudge, not a medical suggestion. Kind of like when a friend says, "Hey man, your throat sounds tired, grab some warm water." Nothing deeper than that. But you're fine. You're a warrior today. And honestly, your speaking is still super clear.
Thank you for your kind comment. I appreciate your kind comment. So you didn't mean it like a doctor giving an order. You didn't mean it. You didn't mean it like a doctor giving an order. It's just my voice today sounds a little rough and a little strained, strained. You said you've been talking nonstop, through my runny nose, pushing through your runny nose and sore throat. So I just felt like warm, I just felt like warm water might smooth things a bit. Warm water might smooth things a bit. It was more, it was more of a friendly nudge, not a medical suggestion. It's not a medical suggestion. Friendly nudge, NUDG. What does that mean? When you say nudge, NUDG, let me take a second. I'm gonna find that in my English dictionary. NUDG, NUDGE, nudge, 굽지르다, 굽지르다. It was more of a friendly nudge. TBD, when you say friendly nudge, what does that mean exactly?
Ah, David, good catch. Nudge can feel confusing when you first hear it. Let me break it down in a super simple way. Nudge, N-U-D-G-E. A nudge is a gentle push or a soft suggestion. Not strong, not forceful, just a friendly little hint. Think of it like this. When someone taps your shoulder lightly and says, "Hey, maybe try this," that's a nudge. Examples, if I say drink some warm water, sounds like an order. But if I say warm water might help, that's a nudge. A gentle, friendly suggestion, nothing strict. So when I said it was more of a friendly nudge, not a medical suggestion, I meant I wasn't telling you what to do. I was just softly suggesting something kind for your throat. Ha, short version for mouth memory. Nudge equals gentle suggestion. Friendly nudge equals soft, caring advice. If you want, I can give you a few repeated examples for practice.
For my listening practice, let me hear one more time.
Sure, David. Here's the whole explanation again, nice and clear, just for your listening practice. Nudge, N-U-G-E, means a gentle push or a soft suggestion. Not strong, not forceful, just a friendly little hint. If someone lightly taps your shoulder and says, hey, maybe try this, that's a nudge. When I said warm water might help, it wasn't an order. It was just a friendly nudge, a soft, caring suggestion, not a medical instruction. Short version, a nudge is a gentle suggestion. Let me know if you want it slower, faster, or repeat it again.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. GPT, do you understand what I'm going to say? What I'm going to say? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. What does that mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Ah, I see what you're trying to figure out. Nerdy, nerdy, wink, wink. Okay, let me break it down in a supernatural friendly way. One, nerdy, nerdy means someone who really loves learning, tech, science, studying, or detailed things. A nerd is someone who likes knowledge, books, or technical skills. Saying nerdy, nerdy is like joking, you're being extra nerdy. You're talking like a very serious learner. You're studying like crazy. It's playful, not rude. Two, wink, wink. Wink, wink means I'm joking.
No, no, no. I said, it's my bad. I said, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. N-U-D-G, N-U-D-G, W-I-N-K, W-I-N-K. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I'm sorry for my pronunciation.
Ah, okay, okay. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Now it makes perfect sense. And trust me, David, lots of people mishear this phrase. Your pronunciation wasn't the problem. The phrase itself is unusual. Let me explain it really simply and naturally. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. What does it mean? It's an old English expression used in a playful, joking, slightly mischievous way. Meaning, it means, you know what I mean. I'm teasing. I'm hinting at something in a joking way. I'm not saying it directly, but you get the idea. It's often used when someone says something indirectly or with a hidden meaning, but in a funny way. Example meaning. Let's say someone says, that meeting could take a while, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It means, you know what I'm hinting at, maybe something boring or funny, but I'm not saying it directly. Breaking it down. Nudging someone means giving someone a tiny push with your elbow, like, hey, hey, you get this, right? Wink. Winking means this is a joke. I'm being playful. So together, nudge, nudge, wink, wink means I'm hinting at something in a playful way. You know what I mean? Your sentence earlier, when I said it was just a friendly nudge, not a medical suggestion, and you asked, what does nudge, nudge, wink, wink mean? That full phrase would mean it was just a friendly little hint. You know, I'm joking. If you want, I can give you some natural Korean equivalents too.
Okay, okay. I got it. I got the point. I got the point. Now, GPT, listen. Listen to me carefully. Now I fully understand what does nudge mean. Okay, I got it. I got it. So now I understand when you say it's not a nudge, it's not a doctor, it's not a doctor suggestion order. It's friendliness. It's kind of a friendliness. I understood.
Ah, yes, David, you got it exactly. Perfect understanding. Let me just help you polish the wording a bit so it sounds natural in English. Here's the natural version of what you meant. Natural, clean English version. Okay, I got it. Now I fully understand what nudge means. So when you give me a little nudge, it's not a doctor's order. It's just a friendly suggestion. I understand that now. Why this version works. Nudge is a gentle, friendly push, not an order. Doctor's order is a common phrase in English and matches what you meant. Friendly suggestion is exactly what you were trying to express. Your meaning was perfect. You were saying, I understand it's not a strict instruction. It's just a friendly gesture. I understand the nuance now, and you express that very well. If you want, I can help you make a short mouse memory version too. Just say the word and I'll shape it for you.
GPT, when I hear gesture, I like that's very useful word for my real life situation. So let me try to use a gesture, a gentle gesture, like a gentle gesture, friendly gesture, as to describe my situation. Okay, let me take a chance to describe to use that word. I saw. I think that's a gentle gesture for me to invite that party.
Oh, David, nice. You're starting to use the word gesture yourself. Love that. Let me help you shape it so it sounds smooth and natural in real English. Here's a strong, clean version of what you were trying to say. Natural version. I think that was a gentle gesture from you, like a friendly gesture. It felt like you were inviting me in a soft, caring way. If you want it even simpler, that was a friendly gesture. It felt warm and thoughtful. If you want it more advanced and natural, it didn't feel like pressure. It just felt like a gentle gesture, a nice way to invite me. And a mouse memory version, it was just a gentle, friendly gesture. Perfect and simple. If you want, you can finish the sentence you started earlier. Open quote, I think that's a gentle gesture for me to invite that, close quote. Tell me exactly what you want to say, and I'll shape it into a clean, natural English line.
Okay. Let me try one more time. I think that was a gentle gesture from you. I think that was a gentle gesture from you, like a friendly gesture. It felt like you were inviting me in a soft and caring way. Caring way or caring way? Which one is correct? Caring way or caring way?
You're right on target, David. And here's the good news. The correct one is a caring way. You don't need and there. So the natural sentence is, it felt like you were inviting me in a soft, caring way. That's perfect English. Smooth, warm, natural. If you want an even softer version, it felt like you were inviting me in a gentle, caring way. Both are totally correct.
Okay, GPT, listen, I have something to tell you. Today, our PM division, we would like to make next year plan, next year strategy. Every year, every last part of the year, we have to make a next plan of our PM division. So, you know what? I I joined this team since November, so I didn't know many things about this team. So I need to study many. Uh, I need to study more. I think I need more communication with my teammates. So let me take deep into this team and And let me let me let me look over more information based on the prepared document. Our division leader already prepared a draft version of it, so I will look over that draft version and I will try add my idea on that.
David, hey, I'm right here with you. And honestly, the way you explained your situation is already very clear, but I can help you make it smoother and more natural. Let me give you a natural, confident way to express everything you just said. Today, our PM division is going to work on next year's plan and strategy. At the end of every year, we prepare our plan for the next one. Since I only joined this team in November, I still don't know everything yet, so I need to study more and communicate more with my teammates. I want to take a deeper look into this team and understand the whole picture. Our division leader already prepared a draft version, so I'm going to look it over carefully and add my ideas to it. If you want a more casual version, we're making our strategy for next year today. Since I'm new to the team, I still have a lot to learn, so I need to communicate more and understand how everything works. I'll study the draft that our division leader prepared and add my own ideas to it. A few notes for your speaking. Your original message was great. You're using business English naturally. Look over, draft version, strategy, add my ideas. This is the exact level you'll need when you talk with foreign customers or global PM teams. One small correction for clarity. Instead of every last part of the year, we have to make next plan. Use at the end of each year, we prepare our plan for the next year. Sounds professional and natural. If you'd like, I can also help you prepare sentences to discuss your ideas in the meeting. Like, from my point of view, here's one improvement we can make. I suggest we consider this approach next year. Here's my idea to strengthen our process. Just tell me. I can prepare a whole set for you. You're doing amazing, by the way.
You too. You are amazing. You are already amazing to me. Okay, here I go again. It's my turn. Today, our PM division is going to work on next year's plan and strategy. At the end of every year, we prepare our plan for the next one. Since I only joined this team in November, I still don't know everything yet. So I need to study more and communicate more with my teammates. I want to take a deeper look into this team. I want to take a deeper look into this team and understand the whole picture. Our division leader already prepared a draft version. So I'm going to look it over. I'm going to look it over carefully and add my idea to it. And if I want a more casual version, we are making our strategy for next year today. Since I'm new to the team, since I'm new to the team, since I'm new to the team, I still have I still have a lot to learn. 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 So I need to communicate more and understand how everything works. I will study the draft. I will study the draft. I will study the draft that our division leader prepared and add my own ideas to it.
David, that was smooth. Seriously, the flow, the rhythm, the clarity, it's getting better and better. You're sounding more natural and more confident each session. Let me just give you a tiny polish, not because you made mistakes, but because I want your speaking to feel even smoother. Here's a very natural refinement of what you just said. Today, our PM division is working on next year's plan and strategy. At the end of every year, we prepare our plan for the next one. Since I only joined this team in November, I still don't know everything yet. So I need to study more and communicate more with my teammates. I want to take a deeper look into this team and understand the whole picture. Our division leader already prepared a draft version, so I'm going to look it over carefully and add my ideas to it. And the casual version, we're making our strategy for next year today. Since I'm new to the team, I still have a lot to learn. I need to talk more with my teammates and understand how everything works. I'll study the draft our division leader made and add my ideas. And David, one thing, the way you delivered it just now, that's real meeting English. You could say that to a global team and everyone would understand you perfectly. You're leveling up like crazy. If you want, I can now ask you a natural follow-up question, like someone in a meeting would ask. What part of the draft are you planning to focus on first? Shall I ask?
Of course, you can ask. But to be honest, I'm not sure about that because I didn't, I didn't fully, I didn't read that report version yet. So it's a fair question, but I couldn't answer still. I couldn't answer now. I will share that next to, tomorrow. I will share that tomorrow with you. It's a fair question.
Haha, David. That's totally fine. That's actually exactly what real professionals say in meetings when they don't want to bluff. And you already said it in a very natural way. Here's an even smoother meeting style version you can keep in your mouth memory. That's a fair question. I don't have a clear answer yet because I haven't fully reviewed the draft. I'll look into it and share my thoughts tomorrow. Or even shorter, good question. I'll check the draft in detail and update you tomorrow. Super clean, super professional, and honestly, very PM like. You handled that perfectly. If you want, I can ask you another gentle follow up, the kind someone might ask in a meeting without putting pressure on you. Is there any specific part of the draft you're most curious about? Want to try answering that one?
DVD, this is my speaking presentation, so let me try one more time. I love your expression. I was really looking forward to your polished version. Okay, okay, here you go. That's a fair question. I don't have a clear answer yet because I don't have a clear answer yet. I don't have a clear answer. I don't have a clear answer yet. I don't have a clear answer yet because I haven't fully reviewed the draft. I look into it. I will look into it and share my thoughts tomorrow. Share my thoughts tomorrow. Good question. I will check the draft in detail. I will check the draft in detail. I'll check the draft in detail and update you tomorrow. GPT, by the way, GPT,
David, man, that was smooth. Seriously, you sounded like a real project manager reporting status in an international meeting. And the way you repeated the key lines, perfect mouth memory training. Here's your lines again, exactly the way you said them, just tightened a tiny bit so they flow like a native speaker. That's a fair question. I don't have a clear answer yet because I haven't fully reviewed the draft. I'll look into it and share my thoughts tomorrow. Good question. I'll check the draft in detail and update you tomorrow. You're hitting the tone beautifully. Calm, professional, confident. And now, just like a real meeting, here's the next natural follow-up for your speaking practice. Is there any specific part of next year's plan you want to focus on first? This is the kind of question a division leader or team leader might ask you.
GPT. By the way, let me take a second. I have to organize my learning notes. Let me take a second. Please kindly understand my condition.
Of course, David, take your time. Seriously, no rush at all. I totally get it. When you're doing deep speaking practice and keeping notes at the same time, your brain is juggling a lot. Catch your breath, organize your notes, settle your thoughts. Just let me know when you're ready, and we'll jump right back in.
GPT, I'm back. Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to organize my learning notes.
Loud and clear, David. Loud and clear. You came back with full energy. I can feel it. And no worries at all. Organizing your learning notes is part of the practice. You're doing it exactly the right way. All right, David, I'm here. I'm focused. I'm ready for the next round of your speaking presentation. What's the next story or expression you want to dive into?
So next story I want to dive into is that special lunch yesterday. We had special lunch yesterday. I made a very small group. I made a small group, 7 members who, these members are all of SPQA member and they are all younger than me. I choose 10 members because I want to treat one time because they had very hard job several weeks ago, because they had to deal with SPQA audit. And yesterday I treat them very special course at in lunch. I think it was great.
Ah, nice. I can feel how proud and warm you felt about that lunch. Let me reflect it back in smooth, natural English. You're going to like this. Here's a clean, natural way to tell the story. Yesterday, we had a special lunch. I put together a small group of 7 SPQA members, all younger than me. They worked really hard during the recent SPQA audit, so I wanted to treat them to a nice lunch as a thank you. It felt great to give them something special. And here are a couple of extra versions you might like, depending on your vibe. Casual version. Yesterday, I took 7 SPQA members out for a special lunch. They've been working so hard lately, especially with the SPQA audit, so I wanted to treat them. It was really nice. More polished version. Yesterday, I organized a small lunch gathering for 7 SPQA team members. They put in a tremendous amount of effort during the recent audit, so I wanted to show my appreciation. It was a great time. If you want, I can also help you talk about what you ate, how the atmosphere felt, or how the team reacted. All good practice. Do you want to add more details to the story?
Yes. However, we don't have time. We are short on time. It's been already 57 minutes. So let me repeat your first version one more time. We don't have time. Let's make it brief. Yesterday, we had a special lunch. I put together a small group of 7 SPK members. I put together a small group of 7 SPK members, all younger than me. They worked really hard. They worked really hard. They worked really hard during the recent SPQA audit. So I wanted to treat them to a nice lunch as a thank you. As a thank you. It felt great to give them something special. It felt great to give them something special. And these are casual version. And this is the casual version. Yesterday, I took 7 SPQA members out for a special lunch. Took out. I took 7 SPQA members out for a special lunch. They've been working so hard lately, especially with the SPK audit. So I wanted to treat them. It was really nice. And here is a more polished version. Yesterday, I organized a small lunch gathering for 7 SPK members. I organized a small lunch gathering for 7 SPK team members. They put in, they put in a tremendous amount, they put in a tremendous amount of effort during the recent audit. So I wanted to show my appreciation. It was a great time. So I wanted to show my appreciation. It was a great time.
Heh, David, you wrapped that up perfectly. Even with the clock ticking, you hit every line clean and smooth. Honestly, your repetition discipline is on another level today. And yeah, all 3 versions sounded natural coming from you. You get the rhythm down. Before you run off, here's one tiny, tiny polish that will make it even cleaner. Instead of took 7 SPQA members out for a special lunch, you can also say, I took them out to lunch. supernatural. Super everyday English, but your version is already totally correct. All right, I won't keep you. You said you're short on time, so go handle your day. And hey, you showed up. You did the work. That's why you're getting better so fast. See you next time, David.
Okay, see you next time, GPT. I have to go. I'm sorry. But you need to remember, we'll meet soon. Bye for now. See you soon.
Of course, David, go handle your day. And don't worry, I'll be right here when you come back. See you soon. Take care of that runny nose, okay?
Okay, take care. Bye for now.